Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. I'm Katie Stazak. It's Thursday and we are getting ready to start a fresh week of racing here at Gulfstream that will include the Grade 2 Swale, the Grade 2 Gulfstream Park Handicap, and the Grade 3 Palm Beach Stakes on Saturday. But first, we have to get to Thursday's card. We've got 11 races on tap today and it is an absolutely beautiful day here in Hollandale Beach. Let's get right to the track and weather conditions. We are fast and firm today at Gulfstream. Thursday's first race is a $12,500 claimer. Fillies and mares 3-year-olds and upward, which have not won 2 races, will be going a mile on the main track. No scratches, but 1 jockey change. Joe Bravo will be aboard the 6, Princess Toomey.
They're off. Defying Gravity on the outside. West Indiana's got early speed too. Candy's Lady fires through on the inside, and Fair Shake is up close to the pace. Mongolian Honey through on the inside to be a part of it too. As the field races out of the chute, it's going to be Mongolian Honey who comes through on the inside to grab the lead and leads the way a half a length over the favorite West Indiana, who's second by another 2. And then it's Candy's Lady, Defying Gravity, fourth on the outside, followed by Fair Shake, Builder Jack down at the rail. Princess Toomey is after that, and Fantastic Voyage left behind early, and they're moving right along up front. 22 and 4 was the first quarter mile for Mongolian Honey and West Indiana, and they're a half length apart with a half mile to go. And these two head into the far turn after a half mile in 45 seconds flat. It's now 7 lengths back to Builder Jack. Candy's Lady is fourth on the outside. Princess Toomey ridden along to go in 5th. After that, it's Defying Gravity, Fantastic Voyage, and Fair Shake at the back of the field. And it's been a cutthroat battle up front here. West Indiana now getting the better of Mongolian Honey as they arrive at the top of the stretch. West Indiana and Paco Lopez in front. Mongolian Honey second, and Builder Jack and Luca Panici trying to get into the race third on the far outside. 3/4 in 109 and 4, and they're into the stretch, and it's West Indiana by 4 lengths coming to the 16th pole. Mongolian Honey, Builder Jack coming up the rail, Princess Toomey, and on the far outside, Fantastic Voyage. West Indiana lasting, wins it by 2. And then it was Princess Toomey, followed by Builder Jack, in a photo between Fantastic Voyage and Mongolian Honey.
West Indiana is never challenged in the first race. She takes it by 2.5 lengths. Paco Lopez was aboard for trainer Michael Petro and owner Frank Calabrese. West Indiana returned $3.80 for her win. That'll take us right to the second race, a $6,250 claimer. Fillies and mares 4-year-olds and upward will be going a mile on the main track. Scratch the 4, time for Harlan.
They're all in line. They're off. Ill-Considered and Golden Empress all coming out of the gate well, with My Cousin Faye on the inside. Navia's on the far outside, and then comes Miss Victoria as the field leaves the chute. Ill-Considered and Luca Panici out on the lead here by 1.5 lengths over My Cousin Faye, and Miss Victoria sits third early on. Break of another 3, back to Lady Con in 4th, and then comes Navia to the outside of Golden Empress, and the trailer is Rachel's Girl. So the field continues their way up the backstretch, and they are in pursuit of Ill-Considered, who leads the way by 1.5 lengths. My Cousin Faye is second. Miss Victoria is third to the outside as they head past the half-mile pole. Then it's Lady Con in 4th at the half-mile pole. Clear from Navia 5th, 5 lengths off the lead. Then Golden Empress and Rachel's Girl at the back of the field. And now they make their way into the far turn. And it is Ill-Considered on the inside. Dead even with My Cousin Faye. These two matching strides on the lead just ahead of Lady Con and Miss Victoria. And the favorite Navia is 5th, but moving on the far outside. Navia's going to have to go 4 wide, and she is under a ride as My Cousin Faye and Luis Contreras take the lead coming to the top of the stretch. Cutting the corner is Ill-Considered. Navia closing on the outside. Behind them, Miss Victoria finding running room, but bumping there with Ill-Considered coming to the 8th pole. Still My Cousin Faye. Navia to the outside. Now these two past the 16th pole. My Cousin Faye holding off Navia. On the inside, it's Miss Victoria. My Cousin Faye to beat Navia by 1 length. And then it was Miss Victoria and Ill-Considered.
My Cousin Faye takes the lead at the top of the stretch and never relinquishes it. Luis Contreras was aboard for owner-trainer William Theranos. My Cousin Faye paid $7 to win. And we'll be right back with more racing after these messages.
Gulfstream Park is one of Florida's top entertainment destinations, mixing restaurants, clubs, a casino, and international boutique shops with world-class racing. In a lavish, sun-drenched setting with the feel of a Mediterranean village, Gulfstream is a leading year-round entertainment and tourist destination and the home of luxury residences in 2014. The Stronach family, owners of Gulfstream Park, is committed to the sport of thoroughbred racing and the grace, spirit, and generosity of the horse.
Welcome back. Here's the third race, a $25,000 maiden claimer. 4-year-olds and upward will be sprinting 6 furlongs on the main track. One jockey change, Paco Lopez will be riding the 4, Eduardito.
They're off, and getting left at the break was Ork Lee. Ork Lee left at the break. And it is on the inside, LA Freeway out for the lead. Alongside Eduardito, Giant Slayer from the inside. Then George Jet Blast Away, followed by Smoke Police. And Ork Lee, who is off very slowly, is catching up to the field very quickly here, within 9 lengths of the lead with a half mile to go. And now they move for the far turn. LA Freeway, the leader, through a 22-2 initial quarter. 3/4 of a length ahead of Eduardito, running in second by another 2. Then it's Giant Slayer in third. Blast Away is fourth. Ork Lee is already gone by a couple of horses, George Jet, and on the outside, Smoke Police. Now they make their way to the top of the stretch in pursuit of LA Freeway and Jesus Rios. They're out there in front by 2 over Giant Slayer as they come to the top of the stretch, a 45 and 4/2 mile. They're into the stretch. LA Freeway turns for home, 3 in front. Giant Slayer is second, and it's 4 lengths more back to Blast Away, followed by Ork Lee, who's fourth on the inside. Passing the 16th pole, and LA Freeway is running up the score. LA Freeway and Jesus Rios all alone. And then it was Giant Slayer, followed by Blast Away and Ork Lee.
LA Freeway absolutely dominates in the third race. He takes it by 11 3/4 lengths. Jesus Rios was the winning jockey for trainer Michael Tomlinson and owner Greg McDonald. LA Freeway paid $5.80 to win. The fourth race is a $6,250 claimer. Fillies and mares 4-year-olds and upward will be sprinting 5.5 furlongs on the main track. One more jockey change, Jose Caraballo will be aboard the 5, Tomei.
They're off. Yes, Ms. Olga to the inside and La Marquez to the outside. These two out for the lead with Tomei between them. 3 of them sprinted out early on. And Hot Stepping Lass is not far behind, running in fourth on the far outside. Then It's My Business, followed by Skippy is Back and Arnhem along the rail. The trailer is Sherry Angel, and now they race for the far turn where Yes, Ms. Olga is the pace setter. On top by 1.5 lengths through a 1/4 in 22 and 1/5 seconds. La Marquez gets going in second. Hot Stepping Lass is third to the outside. Tomei is dropped back along the rail. Passed by Arnhem and It's My Business. And then comes Skippy is Back in Sherry Angel. Yes, Ms. Olga turning for home in front. La Marquez comes up on the outside. They're 1-2 with Hot Stepping Lass in third. And Arnhem is trying to make a move up the rail into the final furlong. Yes, Ms. Olga still there over La Marquez. Yes, Ms. Olga the leader at the 16th pole. La Marquez. And then it's Arnhem to the inside. Sherry Angel is coming too, followed by Hot Stepping Lass. Yes, Ms. Olga holding on. Yes, Ms. Olga won it. From La Marquez, Sherry Angel, and Arnhem.
Yes, Ms. Olga holds off La Marquez to take the fourth race. Eric Rodriguez was the winning jockey for trainer Michael Petro, who gets his second win of the day for owner Frank Calabrese. Yes, Ms. Olga paid $7.60 to win. On to the fifth race now, a starter allowance with an optional claiming tag of $50,000. Fillies and mares 4-year-olds and upward will be going a mile on the turf course. Another jockey change here, Edgard Zayas will be riding the 2, Extravagant Affair.
They're off. And it is Kizuna who breaks on top. On the outside, Maximilia sent along. Extravagant Affair, and on the far outside, Blistering Strike is going up. After that, it's Dream Come True. On the inside, Giant's Jewel's going to save ground into that first turn. Jester and Me is second last early on. Esperite at the back of the field. And Maximilia kicks on. Paco Lopez and Maximilia open up a 3-length lead in the run to the back stretch. And then it's Extravagant Affair and Blistering Strike 23. And 1 was the opening quarter mile. Giant's Jewel fourth as they straighten out. 5 lengths off the lead and right alongside of Kizuna. 3 lengths more back to Dream Come True. And then it's Jester and Me. Esperite last of them all as they continue their run up the backstretch. And it's Maximilia on a 2-length lead. Mags Amelia on top as the field heads for the turn. Extravagant Affair, Blistering Strike, and right behind them is Giant's Jewel on the inside. They went 46 flat for a half mile. After that, it's Kizuna. Jester and Me is outside of horses with 5 lengths to make up. Dream Come True and Espedite. Around the far turn, and Giant's Jewel is guided to the outside by Jose Lescano. Moves alongside of Mags Amelia as Kizuna comes storming up 3 wide, and Jester and Me is on the far outside. And they're into the stretch. And on the inside, Mags Amelia, Kizuna. Far outside, it's Jester and Me. And coming up empty now, Giant's Jewel is back running in fourth as Jester and Me. And Rafael Hernandez take the lead. And they're pulling away late. It's going to be Jester and Me to win it by 3 over Kizuna. And then it was Mags Amelia third and Giant's Jewel fourth.
Jester and Me sprints away from Kizuna to take the 5th race. Rafael Hernandez gets the win for trainer Mike Maker and owner Freddie Lewis III. Jester and Me paid $6.80 to win. And after the race, winning jockey Rafael Hernandez detailed his trip.
Yeah, he raced good like always, safe ground the first turn. And about the half mile post, start putting clear, don't get any stock today. And by the 3A, so already outside, just let's run his race. And that's what he do. He give me a beautiful kick.
The 6th race is a maiden special weight. 3-year-olds and upward will be sprinting 5 furlongs on the turf course. Another jockey change, Pedro Monterey Jr. will be aboard the 1. Also, scratch the 2, Pinhook.
They're off. Awkward starts for both Prima Storm and Charlie Has Heart. It is Secret Fortune out well. Secret Fortune to the front. Bonnie Breeze away running in second. Royal Ascot Zip is third. And then comes Greg Rules Dow fourth on the inside. Prima Storm, the favorite, did not have a good start and is in traffic there as they move into the turn, racing inside of Taverny Bay and Magnanimous Mine, and then a break of another 4 lengths more back to Il Diablo and Charlie Has Heart. And now the field races on the far turn, where it is Secret Fortune in front, 21 2 the quarter. And right alongside, Bonnie Breeze is running in second. Royal Ascot Zip behind them in third. On the rail, Greg Rules Da, Prima Storm in behind, horses still in it. And then comes Taverny Bay and Magnanimous Mine on the far outside, but it is Secret Fortune. Secret Fortune getting away to a 4-length lead, and Secret Fortune is running away. Secret Fortune and Rajiv Mirage all alone as they come under the line. It's going to be Bonnie Breeze second, and then a photo among Prima Storm, Greg Rules Da, and Taverny Bay.
Secret Fortune is much the best in the 6th race. He breaks his maiden in his turf debut. Rajiv Mirage was the winning jockey for trainer Jeremiah Engelhart and owner Fortune Farm. Secret Fortune paid $11.40 to win. And after the race, winning jockey Rajiv Mirage, aboard the colt for the first time today, said trainer Jeremiah Engelhart told him to expect a good performance.
Yeah, well, Jeremiah Engelhart, the trainer, he told me he was pretty confident that the horse is going to show up with a big run. And when I got on him, he's a big, beautiful horse, and he was ready to run today. When I got to the top of the stretch and I asked him, it seemed like I had plenty left.
There's a new day dawning in Florida. Never before has a Breeders' Cup Classic winner retired to stud in the Sunshine State. Until now. Adena Springs presents 3-time Grade 1 winner and earner of over $4 million, Fort Larned. New to Adena Springs South.
On to the 7th race now, a $6,250 claimer. 4-year-olds and upward will be going a mile and a 16th on the main track. Scratch the 7, 'tis time is now. And we'll join this race in progress.
Moving up outside of them is Tiz Bobby, who's 5th in the early stages. Break of another 3 lengths back to Valid Concept. And then it's Angel Seed to the outside. Big Rocks off of them. And a break of 3 lengths more back to a Fleet Accompli, who's near the back of the field. Leading only Super Doc to the backstretch. And Makeout Man's in front. 23 and 4 was the first quarter for Makeout Man, who leads by a length and a half. with Gifted Ruler up running in second. On the rail, it's Smarts in third. Serious Indeed follows in fourth. Tis Bobby. Fifth on the outside, 5 lengths off the lead. Valid Concept making steady progress along the rail, 4 in front of Angels C. Then it's on the outside, Big Rocks, followed by A Fleet Accompli, still well behind at this stage, 11 lengths off the lead, and Superdoc, 47 and 3 was the half mile, and they move into the far turn. Makeout Man about to be joined by Smarts, and there goes Smarts up the rail to take the lead. Tis Bobby goes with Smarts. These two, 1-2, Valid Concept right behind them takes third. Back to fourth is Makeout Man, then Serious Indeed. A Fleet Accompli is rolling now on the far outside. Javier Castellano urging A Fleet Accompli. They're into fourth. They're still 4 lengths off the lead at the top of the stretch. 3/4 in 1:12 and 4. They're into the stretch, and it's Smarts in front. A Fleet Accompli has taken second, and as they come into the final 16th, still has to get to Smarts, but A Fleet Accompli bears down, comes up alongside, and takes over. A Fleet Accompli up in time over Smarts, Valid Concept, and Tis Bobby.
A Fleet Accompli closes from last to sweep the field and get up to take the 7th race. Javier Castellano was aboard for trainer Sappy Joseph Jr. and owners Sappy Joseph and East End Partners. A Fleet Accompli paid $7 to win. And now for the 8th race, a $20,000 maiden claimer. Fillies and mares 3-year-olds and upward will be sprinting 5 furlongs on the turf course. One jockey change, Luis Saez will be aboard the 7 Happy's Twins, who gets Lasix for the first time today.
They're off. Awkward start there for Ozone. A very good start for Hillbilly Babe. Hillbilly Babe scampers out to the front. It's Macaroni the favorite away running in second, but Hillbilly Babe opens up 2 lengths. Love Flute came out third, 4 lengths off the lead early. And then it's Rose Graciela, followed by Samaritana, Sheer Delight, Happy's Twins on the outside of Moon Salamoon, who rides the rail, then Miss Saturday Night, Yes by Stormy and Ozone. And now they're racing on the far turn with a long shot in front, Hillbilly Babe at 60-1. A 2-length lead midway on the turn. And then it's Macaroni running in second as they come toward the top of the stretch. It is Hillbilly Babe turning for home in front. It's Macaroni closing in. Love Flute is third to the outside. Now as they come into the final furlong, it's Macaroni drifting out, trying to catch Hillbilly Babe. It's Macaroni on the outside to the front. Hillbilly Babe back into second. Love Flute on the outside, closing late. It's Macaroni. Maybe Love Flute second, and a photo with Hillbilly Babe, and Rose Graciela was fourth.
It's Macaroni draws off to take the 8th race with Gabe Saez aboard. Jason Service was the winning trainer for owners Mr. Amore Stable, LLC. It's Macaroni returned $3.80 for her win. On to the 9th race now, a starter allowance with an optional claiming tag of $25,000. 3-year-old fillies will be going 7.5 furlongs on the turf course. Scratch the 10, competitive player.
They're off. Twist and Bake came out well, so did La Masquette from the inside, and farther out it's another Grand Slam. These 3 out for the lead in the race to the first turn. In behind them comes My Little Darlings, who came out running in fourth as they move into that turn. On the far outside, it's Quiet Kitten going up. Down toward the inside, Artistic Touch is next, and then Image of Rachel. At the back of the field is Danube River as they make their way to the back stretch. And it is La Masquette on the inside, right alongside of Twist and Bake. These two together up front to a 23 3/4. Twist and Bake now takes over by almost a length. La Masquette running in second on the rail. Outside of them, it's another Grand Slam, My Little Darlings, fourth with Quiet Kitten right alongside in fifth. Then Artistic Touch on the inside, Image of Rachel and Penry, and still Danube River at the back of the field as Twist and Bake and Rafael Hernandez lead the way through a 46 4/2 mile. And they've opened up a 2.5 length lead now on La Masquette, who's second on the inside. Then comes another Grand Slam, Quiet Kitten on the far outside, Artistic Touch and My Little Darlings, and from far behind Danube Rivers going by horses, and they're into the stretch, and it's Twist and Bake. Twist and Bake opens up 4 at the top of the lane. Now it's 5. It's all Twist and Bake here. La Masquette, Quiet Kitten next. Up the fence comes Artistic Touch, and then it's Image of Rachel and Danube River, but they're all running for second because the winner is Twist and Bake. And here comes My Little Darling splitting horses for the place. And then came Quiet Kitten and Image of Rachel.
Twist and Bake leads the field in her wake, taking the 9th race. Rafael Hernandez was the winning jockey for trainer William Theranos and owners A. Alber and W. Theranos. Twist and Bake paid $5.40 to win.
They're off in the Breeders' Cup Classic. Mucho Macho Man has the lead close to home. Mucho Macho Man!
Glad to have you back with us. Here's the 10th race. A starter allowance, 4-year-olds and upward will be sprinting 5 furlongs on the turf course. Scratch the 6, the 7, and the 10.
They're off. Tevez off slowly. Good start for Imperial Robin on the inside. Imperial Robin joined up front by Noble Prince and El Botas. Now these two are going to take over. Trev is 4th early on. Morning Brew is 5th. Break of 3 lengths back to Shadow Rock and Tevez last after a slow start. And now they're racing for the turn. Noble Prince and El Botas. These two locked in battle, and they've got a 3-length advantage over the rest of the field. Morning Brew is 3rd on the far outside. And then it's Imperial Robin. And racing between those two, Trev drops back in 5th. Shadow Rock and Tevez at the back of the field as they come toward the top of the stretch. Noble Prince battling with El Botas the whole way. And now Imperial Robin swings off the rail, runs at them on the outside. Here's Imperial Robin alongside of El Botas, and Noble Prince and Morning Brew is getting going too. And from far behind, Shadow Rock is finishing fast in the center of the course. Here comes Shadow Rock. Up in time. Then a photo between Morning Brew and Imperial Robin, and another photo between Tevez and Noble Prince.
Shadow Rock runs down the field to take the 10th race. Edgar Prado was the winning jockey for trainer Scooter Dickey and owners Richard Bad and Dennis Smith. Shadow Rock returned $9 for the win. And the final race of Thursday's card is a $25,000 maiden claimer. 3-year-olds will be going a mile and a 16th on the turf course. No scratches or changes to report in the Thursday finale. We have a full field of 13 set to go to the post.
They're off. Wildcat Runner is being sent out to take the early lead, and Wildcat Runner speeds off by 2 lengths early on. And then it's a bit quick, followed on the inside by Straight to Victory. Straight to Victory, and a little bit of traffic there, had to steady in 3rd. Then it's No Brody No in 4th, a ground-saving run for Mr. Money Pants, 5th going into that turn. And then to the outside, it's Casanova Way in 6th. Dreamin' of Clarice is in between horses. Ode to Joe is down on the inside. And then it's Warrior King as they make their way to the back stretch. They're being followed by Caramello. iPhone Addiction is after that. Then Tri-Coastal and Massive John. 24 flat was the opening quarter mile as they head up the back stretch, and it's Wildcat Runner prompted along by a bit quick. These two, 1-2, and they're well clear of the others. It's 7 lengths to Straight to Victory, who's 3rd by another 2, and then No Brody No, followed by Mr. Money Pants, Dreamin' of Clarice. Casanova Way is there on the outside. Ode to Joe's unhurried about 12 lengths off the lead inside of Caramello, and then comes Warrior King, iPhone Addiction, followed by Tri-Coastal and Massive John. 47 and 3 was the half mile around the far turn. Wildcat Runner the leader, a bit quick, is a length behind running in 2nd. And now here comes Mr. Money Pants, who's gaining ground from 3rd. Mr. Money Pants with 5 lengths to make up is putting in a bold run now. Then Straight to Victory and Dreamin' of Clarice. They're into the stretch. And Wildcat Runner's got a 4-length lead on Mr. Money Pants, who is closing in. And as they come into the final furlong, Wildcat Runner's trying to hold on, and Mr. Money Pants is bearing down with every stride. It is Wildcat Runner, but here comes Mr. Money Pants and Paco Lopez on the outside to win. Wildcat Runner was 2nd, and then came Dreamin' of Clarice, followed by Ode to Joe, and 4th may have been iPhone Addiction in a photo with Caramello.
Mr. Money Pants runs down Wildcat Runner to take the 11th race, giving jockey Paco Lopez his 2nd win of the day. Wayne Catalano was the winning trainer for owners New Phoenix Stable. Mr. Moneypants paid $6.80 to win. And here are the returns from our exotic wagers. The pick 4, 4 of 4 returned $77.50. The pick 5, 4 of 5, $4.65. 5 of 5, $200.25. And now for the Rainbow 6, 6 of 6, $621.82. Get a load of this carryover going into Friday's card, $514,767.62. There will also be a Super High 5 carryover tomorrow. That's $8,717.43. That wraps up Thursday's card. Tomorrow is Friday, and we have a pretty nice card tomorrow. 11 races headlined by the Isla Morada Handicap for 3-year-olds. This is going to be a test to see if these youngsters are deserving of a shot at more aggressively pursuing the Triple Crown Trail. Trainer Todd Pletcher sends both Stanford and Materiality out in this race, and both of them are coming off wins. Stanford took an allowance here on February 8th. It was his first start since last August, and it was an authoritative victory. Materiality, meanwhile, has just one start under his belt, a 4 1/4 length win on January 11th. This race should really gauge where he is in terms of development. It will be the first time either of these Todd Pletcher horses has ever gone farther than 6.5 furlongs. Also on the card are a couple of allowance races that drew very, very well. In the 6th race, Syad from the Keir McLaughlin barn will make his first start since the Breeders' Cup Mile. The son of Street Sense was third, beaten just a length and a quarter in the Grade 1 Shadwell Turf Mile behind Horse of the Year, two-time Horse of the Year, Wise Dan. And in the 10th, Feathered will make her 3-year-old debut and first start since finishing second, beaten just a half length in the Grade 1 Starlet to eclipse champion 2-year-old filly Take Charge Brandy. The Todd Pletcher trainee was also fourth, beaten just a length in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies. I can't wait to see all of these horses return to action tomorrow. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. I'm Katie Stazak.